Hey guys, welcome back to the Reverse Hive Mind. I'm your bud Sutherland, and today we're playing some more Lost Judgment. And we're just going to jump right on into some drone racing. It's one of the side activities that you can do. As I walk up to the completely wrong person and then knock over their light. Perfect. So, we'll do some drone racing. Welcome! This is where you can register for drone races. Have you ever raced drones before? If not, we recommend trying a test flight first. Would you like to race a test flight? No, we did it in the last game. No problem. What would you like to do then? We'll do a single race. So it looks like we're gonna start with the Isesaki Road. Looks like the more you go, the more complex it gets. So we'll start with this. Alright, so let's see, R1 use turbo, L1 brake, move forward, backward, sideways, and L2's rear view. Okay, this should be the same as Last Judgment. There's Yagami's drone, the pigeon.
Let's race.
So we just so we'll just go ahead and follow the course outline and see what happens. So the little blue icons are boosts.
Turbo time.
And then you can also hit turbo, which is what I did, which just put me in first. Now this is a pretty wide loop of a, second. This is a fairly wide loop of a course, so should be fairly easy to maneuver. I don't think we have any health issues, but unless we slam into the bridge like I did.
Turbo time.
So, strategic use of the turbo is important. It looks like there's 2 laps in this race, so
Hit it.
try to stay in front by doing an efficient racing line and hitting every boost that we can hit. And then we're going to try to use our turbo at just the right time. Because we don't want to run out of steam at the right moment. So he just shot off his boost, which is kind of a waste.
Turbo time.
Okay, that was weird. Come on. Oh, that was a fail. Apparently I should have probably boosted earlier. Not to mention I need to upgrade the drone a little bit. So you do need to do some drone upgrades. Man, you're good. Aren't drones awesome? By the way, you know how to customize your drone? right? Well, that guy there runs the local drone lab. Give them the right materials, they can turn them into quality parts for you. Pop those in your drone and you'll see a difference in the speed and handling. Calibrating for the specific races will go a long way towards clinching first place.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it a try soon.
By the way,
you're pretty on top of all this stuff. Why aren't you racing too? Well, I'm kind of ass at the controls. I kept almost crashing the one I bought, so I sold it off before I could break it. I love watching them in action though. I'll just hang around and watch the experts work all day if I can.
I see.
That explains it. Man, it was a blast watching you race. Thanks for that. And thank you. See you around. So those are all things that you can do as side activities and you know, to 100% the story. It's all little side activities that you can do. Alright, so, oh, and daikon. Apparently they're just radishes lying around. But anyway, yeah, so the whole point of these is they're all these side activities that you can do to kill time, and also in the last game you had to do these to solidify friendships around town to get 100% completion. So now I'm just running around grabbing shiny stuff behind the batting cages and all that good stuff. Yeah. Grab all the junk that's out here. Cool. And I think that's it for the side cases, except for the Paradise VR upgraded. And since we just did Dyson Cube in the last video, not really interested in going back and doing that again right now. Oh, let's check out Buzz Researcher, because I do think we have a keyword to look for. That's right, the UFO. Yeah, it's allegedly people being abducted by UFOs. So, the UFO is apparently a false flag operation by the government. Whatever happened to the UFO specials they used to air on late night TV? Are UFO catchers impossible to do, or am I just stuck? Also, we already wasted 10 grand. I know someone who got kidnapped by a UFO. Kidnapped by a UFO, isn't that called an abduction? UFOs only come out at night. Okay. So, around the bar district. Sounds like I've got my where and when, but as for how to spot a UFO, I guess I just need to keep my eyes peeled. So, people are talking about UFOs apparently down in the bar district, which makes me think it's just drunk people that are getting beat up or take those guys out real quick. And we'll move on. Oh, another fight. Boxing time. Okay. Give him our generic wheelie kick. I think we traded some blows there. Have a haymaker. Or 4. Alright.
Waste.
And got a paper plate for my trouble. Well, now I can go get a slice of pizza or something, I don't know. There is a batting cage here too. And we'll check that out really quick, because why not? It's yet another side activity to do. So, do the challenge course. I can only do the basic bat. And, okay. So I'm supposed to score 8 runs. Do level 1.
Here we go.
So I think I get 8 outs or something.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Home run. Nice to see that MLB The Show has been paying off.
Nice. Yep.
Alright, cool. Hit a double. Cool. So,
Nice.
yeah, the two-seamer has a little bit of movement, and
Yeah.
the four-seamer is gonna just be straight in.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That should move in a little bit. There we go. Home run.
Nice.
That's 8 runs.
Yep.
Home run. Reminds me of the one of my favorite home run calls. Came from the Taiwanese baseball league, where the guy's yelling, "That ball is long gone, like a girlfriend who will never return," or his ex-girlfriend who will never return. Freaking hilarious call. Still one of my favorite baseball announcing home run calls of all time. What? I'm just walking, guys. What's up? Well, at least the sliding makes sense in the water. Trying to see if I could throw one of them into the river, but guess not. And apparently found a beautiful seashell. Whoops. Yeah, we'll head on down to the bar district. Oh, there's the high school that we will bypass, because there's no need to be there. And more guys, because apparently everyone in Japan wants to fight. Alright.
Really, guys?
Well, that was easy. Yeah, those guys didn't want to fight me. Cool. Alright, so now we're in the bar district, so we're going to check out the UFO and maybe get some beers. So we'll go to survive, because why not?
いらっしゃいませ。
So, welcome, I can take your order. So, chilled noodles the owner made for himself. After a customer witnessed him eating it, it was added to the menu. So sure, we'll do that, and then we'll do a margarita, because why not?
Starving. I'm starting to feel it.
And
Pretty
I got
tasty.
SP Game
Thanks.
Plus.
ありがとうございます。
So I believe that was from the margarita. And I do have a little bit of an alcohol level going on. You can see Yagami's a little tipsy. Okay, I'm hearing a weird noise. So we'll use the noise amp. So that appears to be a drone.
What the?
Apparently I didn't need to use the noise amp. Oh my. Oh my. Is that an actual UFO? See? I knew we'd see it. How about that, Amasawa-senpai? Aliens do exist. Amasawa, couldn't that just be a searchlight? Oh, from our Mystery Research Club friends. No way. What searchlight could do that? I knew it. I knew it. Yabuki-kun, aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? Is that Amasawa? After all, the term UFO was invented by the US Air Force to describe any flying object that is yet to be identified. It can apply in all sorts of situations. At this point, it's still a huge assumption that we just witnessed alien activity. It's far more likely to have a reasonable explanation. You're seriously denying what you just saw with your own eyes. How stubborn are you? This is exactly what's wrong with the MRC.
Hey.
Hey, Amasawa. Yagami-san,
huh.
what are you doing here? Well, I'd seen all sorts of posts on Chatter about a potential UFO sighting, so I figured I might check it out. Why are you here? I was invited out by Yabuki-kun to tag along with the Supernatural Research Club to look for UFOs. There's a Supernatural Research Club at Serio? So, you're Yagami-san. I've heard much about you. I'm Akihiko Yabuki, president of the SRC of Serio High. This is Akari Tokioka, the vice president. Good evening. So you're all out here UFO watching, huh? Kind of like a joint case between the MRC and SRC. That's cute. I can see how supernatural mysteries are pretty similar to detective-type mysteries, too.
Hey!
Yagami-san, what are you saying? Yes, supernatural research may share some similarities with the work that we do, but in the end, they're still totally different. I don't know about totally different. Maybe more like cousins? Sigh. Listen, supernatural events are indeed unexplainable mysteries, but that's simply due to current limitations of human knowledge. In other words, the term is reserved for phenomena that can't be rationally explained by science or logic. Kinda like we're gonna get lectured by Amasawa here.
Hold on.
Well, our own mysteries are just more stuff we can't explain with our current logic yet, right? That's true, but as a premise, mysteries are solved with rational thinking rather than pure speculation. This has been the foundation of the genre for centuries. No matter how complex, in the end, any mystery can be reduced to rational, factual statements. Compare this to supernatural writing, speculative tales with no way of verifying their accuracy, enjoyed for their impenetrable nature, open-ended questions, and what-ifs replacing research facts. The two genres of writing are like water and oil, the moon and the sun, natto and Italian food, Urashima Taro and Edgar Allan Poe. Now do you get it?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not really well read enough to know if that last comparison works, but I've got the gist. Yeah, it's two different poets.
If I have this right.
In fact, what I'm really hearing is the MRC and SRC are sort of rival clubs, aren't
What?
they? Rivals? That implies we'd ever step in the ring together in the first place. Yes, please don't put us together with the likes of the MRC. We're the ones who don't shy away from the appeal of the unexplainable. Yabuki-kun, it's because there's a truth behind the tale. That's what appeals to mystery lovers. Would a pirate embark on a dangerous voyage without knowing whether he'll ever find treasure? Amasawa-senpai, you can't deny that there are unsolvable mysteries in this world. I refuse to become some humdrum fact-finder who's forgotten to cherish the real mysteries of life in this universe. Humdrum? I do have a feeling she likes him and he likes her. Oh, come on, you are so rivals. Senpai? We've got more eyewitness reports at a nearby location. What? We've got some busy skies tonight. Let's move. Ah, wait for me. Wow, he's smoking her. Ugh. Stupid saucer chasers. Invite me out for some joint research just to ditch me. They're certainly passionate about whatever it is they're doing. I'm just gonna stop by the bookstore, then go home. A new mystery will be a lot more rewarding than trying to track them down.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a good night. Boy, sure didn't expect to see a UFO while in town. Can't forget about the abduction part of the rumors, though. Might be something serious there. Yeah, I have a feeling that was a drone. Just my 2 cents. Keep an eye to the sky just in case. Keep watching the skis. Skies. Little old Simpsons reference for you older folks. Okay. Mysterious fruit. Might as well grab that. And then apparently continue researching UFOs. So search again by keyword, UFOs. Okay, whoever thinks UFOs are real can kindly GTFO and unfollow me. Okay. I want to say UFOs are more a secret military threat than an alien one. Yeah, probably true. Usually prototype aircraft are often mistaken for alien UFOs. So UFOs do exist. UFOs are real, y'all. My life has changed forever. Based on its movement, it's definitely a UFO. This is a monumental discovery. So it would appear that that's our next destination. So we'll head on down that way, chase this UFO down. I was gonna say, of all the places for it to show up, the bar district makes the most sense, since everybody's been drinking there. They're just gonna go, oh yeah, you're drunk. I don't know what you saw, but you're just drunk. Okay.
Here we go.
Cool. So I did the Legend Conqueror just so I could defeat each enemy with a separate style. That way, squeeze some of those sweet bonus XP out. Anyway, I missed that token and that annoyed me. There we go. Okay, so apparently when Yagami's drunk, it is much harder for him to skateboard in a straight line, which is kind of hilarious. So I'm just gonna go ahead and walk, because just like with driving and drinking, Yagami is impaired, so he really shouldn't be skateboarding. Crack his head open. Just like a car, don't drink and drive, kids. Oh, don't mind me. Excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's. Okay, seriously, if you're just gonna... He's just gonna block. That's obnoxious. Okay.
Really, guys?
Yeah, it's obnoxious when they just block all day. Anyway. So, yep. Yagami's still hammered, even though his alcohol level is at 1. Dude can't skateboard in a straight line to save his life right now. So, we will just run. And apparently run him off the floor with a couple guys. Excuse you, sir. Yes, better apologize. Yep. Make him tap out. Cry uncle. Where's the last dude? There he is. Drunkenly staggered up just to get wrecked.
And stay down.
Alright. Well, we're here. And it looks like the SRC is back at it again. Great galactic beings, I beseech you, come for me. Take me away to the furthest reaches of the stars. I mean, really, bro? You know what they do, right? With the probes and where they put them? Senpai, cut it out. What if someone sees you? It's the SRC. But what the hell is Yabuki doing? Or Yabuki, I guess. So we'll walk over here and talk to them, because why not?
Hey.
Greetings! Ah, Yagami-san. Were you led here by the wavelengths as well? What in the tinfoil hat wearing nonsense is he talking about? The what nows? I'm capable of picking up certain wavelength emitted by UFOs. With what, your glasses?
Huh.
Are you messing with me? Heh. Being a sixth sense, the process is quite difficult to comprehend, let alone put into words. My father is also a strong receiver, so I believe the ability is genetic. You know, Serio has a nurse who might be able to help you. Yeah, did you forget your Seroquel today, Yabuki? Yagami-san, look, right there, a UFO. Where? What? It was just there. Damn it! I was positive tonight would be the night. I have to say, Yabuki-kun, you seem pretty invested in this UFO stuff. And you as well, Yagami-san. Are you also here to watch the skies? Well, I'm really just curious because I heard the UFOs were involved in some sort of abduction here a few years back. Oh! And awkward silence. Huh? Did I say something strange? What you've heard about an abduction is true. 2 years ago, a UFO appeared over Ijincho and someone went missing.
Huh?
Really? Yagami-san, you're a detective, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's my day job. Do you think you could track someone down who's been abducted by aliens? I don't know. You got a direct phone line to Elon Musk? I mean, he's been kidnapped by aliens. We're gonna have to search like Mars and stuff. Have to say, I've never done it before. At any rate, would you be willing to hear me out? Oh, maybe we could call Jeff Bezos and he could use his dong rocket. Sure, yeah. In that case, I'll wait for you at Wet Kitchen. Oh,
Gotcha.
random burger place. Got it. See you soon. If Yabuki knows about someone getting abducted, I ought to follow up. Who knows the real reason behind it, but it still sounds like a missing person case. Assuming Yabuki's not off his rocker, which he kind of sounds like, not gonna lie. And I'm certainly not trying to make light of mental illness, because there's people who need serious help with that, and need to use proper medications like Seroquel and other things to help them function. And it's important that that's supported, that the stigma around that's reduced. Anyway, we took a couple hits, so why don't we try some takoyaki? Crispy on the outside, but nestled inside is a juicy nugget of octopus, a Gendako favorite. So that sounds fantabulous. And we'll also do a highball, which is an alcoholic beverage. I don't exactly remember what's in a highball.
Starving.
So we'll do the takoyaki, pair it with a highball because I don't like skateboarding in straight lines.
Now we're talking.
And get us some SP gains,
Pretty
so
tasty.
we'll get some extra.
Thanks.
Get some extra SP. But anyway, yeah. Don't stigmatize mental health problems. If you have friends or family that you know are struggling, support them, help them out. I know it seems like a silly thing to say, and I'm going off on a tangent, but what can I say? Just something that I've had some experience with. Not me personally, but I've encountered plenty of people who have just needed that help. So, anyway, that got serious real quick, so let's get back to the game. We're going to head up to Wet Kitchen, and Yagami is going to not skateboard in a straight line. So we'll run by Plog. Hopefully we won't trigger the cutscene. And we'll slide on into Wet Kitchen here. Let's see. And we don't need anything because we are full up. And we've been drinking. So, let's see, I think our buddy's probably upstairs in the dining room. So one thing about Japan is a lot of the stuff is very vertical. So there he is. Got some dirty iron too. So, hey Yabuki-kun, care to tell me about this abduction? Sure. Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
Hey.
So, you told me this abduction happened 2 years ago? And the person's still missing? Yes. Eyewitness reports of UFOs have increased lately. The exact same thing happened back then as well. Any details you can share? So these eyewitness reports coming in from a variety of sources, not just supernatural enthusiasts. Even the local media was starting to give attention to UFOs. At the time, there was one UFO researcher who started gaining prominence after covering the local phenomenon. Phenomenon. That researcher was my father, Ichiro Yabuki. So his dad went missing. Oh really? I've heard of him. He was interviewed a bunch of times on TV, right? Yes. He published books on a variety of supernatural topics. UFOs, UMAs, UPARTs, lost continents, all sorts of esoteric matter.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, are you gonna say... Indeed. That night 2 years ago, when a giant UFO appeared over Ijincho, my father suddenly vanished. I see. So your dad's the one I heard went missing. But do you really think it was an abduction? Yes, that's what I think. My father had been chasing UFOs for many years. He finally discovered a radio signal the ETs would be able to comprehend and started broadcasting non-stop. Almost sounds like the UFOs came to Ijincho in response to his broadcast. A few hours before my father disappeared, he told me this. I finally made first contact. They might come for me. Oh wow, that's pretty big. My mom and I went to the police, but they never took us seriously. Yeah, I'm sure they thought he was crazy. They just tell us to stop wasting their time.
I guess so.
Yeah, sounds like that, how that would go. But now, eyewitness reports of UFOs have shot back up to the rates they'd been 2 years ago. I can feel it. Something is happening. But feeling's not enough. Once I have definitive proof UFOs exist, the police, no, the whole government, will have no choice but to finally act on citizen abductions. What sort of proof are you looking for? Photographic evidence. Even just one clear, provably unaltered image would be a start. Cue the detective music. Yagami-san, I asked you here because I want to hire you for your camera. Could you take photos of a UFO the next time one appears?
Huh?
Really? That's what you want to hire me for? Yes, it's to find my father. Please. Great, another bogus job. I definitely understand I want him to find his father, though.
Gotcha.
Got it. If I spot a flying saucer, a UFO rather, I'll try and get a clear picture of it. Please do. A nice big picture of the craft ought to work. I'll see you later. Keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skis. Maybe if I check buzz researcher for UFO sightings, I'll have an idea of where I can snap some pictures. I would think back to the bar district, but maybe not. So let's sort again. Here we go. Oh man, I think I just saw a UFO. It was a bona fide UFO, I tell you. Pop quiz. Name the baseball park in Osaka named shaped like a UFO. Yeah, no. I think I lived to see a UFO. Heard someone saw a UFO, but I doubt it actually happened. If UFOs really do exist, NGL, I'm down to get probed, Heart. Yeah, I'm sure there'd be some people that would. Anyway, that's right in the middle of where all the UFOs were sighted, so... or the reports were. And we're going to track that lead down in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you sticking with me this far. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.